It is good to be back. Dodgers Digest, Brad J here with you, and it's time for the State of the Spring report. What's going on? Dodgers have played a few games. What's the feel, man? Right? And of course, I haven't been able to do some shows last few days. Thanks for bearing with me. I had right hip replacement. Yeah, old dude style. Right hip, completely brand new, titanium right hip. So I'm ready to go. Let's get down to business. The State of the Spring report. How's it going for the Dodgers? Look, I'm going to say something to you, and you're probably not going to like it. Austin Barnes is having an all star year. I couldn't wait to say that. Austin Barnes is pretty much lights out right now. What's he batting? 600 so far. What, 4 games in? He's played, I think, 2 or 3 he's been in. But State of the Spring report, man, here's some of the things that I like that I've saw. I mean, the first game of the season, I don't care about the wins and losses at spring training. Doesn't even matter. You care about the starting pitcher, how he shows, and he shows out on whatever he does. And then whatever the guys that are trying to make the team are doing, that's how I always kind of look at how you judge a good spring training. All right. So as I look at it, I'm liking what I'm seeing. There's a couple things that I'm seeing that could be a problem, but we'll get to that in a second. But you got to like what Barnes is doing, right? Hitting 600. Go Barnesy. And he better because Feduccia is hitting 800. Feduccia has been lights out at the plate. The dude has been on fire. And he's a backup catcher to Will Smith. So Feduccia trying to get some playing time. Conforto, 333. Kike batting 333. Miggy Rowe been on a tear too as well. He's batting 600. Betts stepped up to 400. And yeah, granted, Brad J, don't get excited. I'm not excited. I'm just telling you what batting averages are. I like the numbers between 3 and 4 games, okay? I do like the way Rosario's trying to make the team, and he hit one out in the game one. I think that's big. I think he's batting 250 right now. So I don't think what he's doing is going to do it unless he does something besides that. So we'll see. But I mean, guys are trying to make the team. Here's the box from yesterday's game, and you can see how the Dodgers did there. I mean, you see Muncy, he's getting hits. There's been some Muncy haters out there, and I like to see what Muncy's doing. So you see that things are going, right? Maybe not as fast as you would like them to go, but things are going for the Dodgers, and I like to see the bats. I like to see Teo step up, and he did. How about Teo, right? Like to see him step up, and Teo did as well. But that's what I'm liking to see. But here's the thing that's bugging me a little bit that's sitting in my craw. And, I mean, I hate to be the 500-pound gorilla in the room, but Outman has not got a hit yet. What has he played in 2 games? Kim, it's on Kim batting what, 167. Yeah, he's not looking good right now, too. I mean, obviously, 3 to 4 games. It's a small sample. And Pajes not looking good as well. And Edmund having a little bit of trouble out there. So you got to wonder because you got Andy and Kim, they're battling for a spot. You got Edmund who could be center field, but then you got Outman who's trying to battle for a spot out in the field too as well. And man, he's going to have to do something soon because it is not happening so far for them. But those are the things that glare to me. You want to see Pajes get some hits. You want to see Outman get some hits. And Kim needs to get to work with that bat too as well. I think he's had 3 strikeouts or 4 strikeouts so far. So we don't want to see that. That's something we don't want to see. But something we do want to see is that man, the hair for the flare right there. Dustin May's return to the mound. Shohei also faces some live pitching, but let's talk Dustin May. What a freaky injury that is. How do you tear a hole in your esophagus eating a salad? Not like, he's eating a chicken wing and he lodged in there and ripped the esophagus. It's salad, man. It's a salad. How does that happen? Was it just a gnarly, stale crouton? Like, what was it that would actually... I've yet to read everything about it, but the good news is Dustin May is back, and what did he pitch? 15 pitches, struck out 1 dude, I think was his numbers. But when the emotional the emotion goes through him when you can see when he gets that strikeout, his first strikeout back after the battle that he went through. Because remember, he just gotten over surgery and he was ready to pitch. He was ready to pitch, but then he tore the esophagus. Like that, what the heck was it in a salad that could do that? Unless you're just mowing because you're just hungry. But Dustin May is back, and it's good to have him back too as well. And I've been watching the pitching. Look, being laid up with a brand new hip, the titanium hip, I've had plenty of time. I've watched every single game so far. And the one thing I like to look for is obviously you'd like to see what's going on pitching-wise, and Yamamoto feeling more confident. You know, what he says too is he's also, you think about Yamamoto, this is he's got a full season under his belt. So what he said is, I know how to prepare myself based on what I experienced last year, he added. Also, Doc and the coaches and staff, I know how to communicate with everybody. I think communication is better than last year. And if you have a significant other, what are they always saying? Communication's key. Am I the only one that gets that? I feel like I'm the one who gets that. All right, so Yamamoto, solid action, feeling good, you know, and you just want to see him just be able to not get hurt, pitch, and do his thing. And finally, one thing I want to cover is Shohei Ohtani. His velocity is reaching new high, touching 95 on the gun. And remember, here's a guy that didn't pitch at all. Did not pitch at all last year. And you got to wonder, do you really need him to pitch, or do you just concentrate on DH? You know where I stand on this. I've said it a million times. That I think you focus on him being DH, and if you need him in that pitching role and he's ready to go, then great. But obviously being ready to go means you'll have to pitch. So, I don't know. I feel like the DH is more important on that, and that's just, one dude's opinion. All right, it is time for your Dodger Digest quote of the day. This one coming from Mr. Dave Roberts. What does Dave Roberts say? Talking about Shohei in the taking live pitching, too. That's what's rad about this. Shohei looked good. He got a lot of swings off. He said he felt good afterwards. He had a couple of balls hard, which is good to see. I'm excited that how he got to face some pitchers. We're all still on track for the end of next week that he will be in a game as a DH. And so you knew that was coming. You knew at some point that Shohei is going to be in the mix, and that's the mix right there. Hey, that's the mix right here. Can you believe it? It's been a few days, and we're done. Hey, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the notifications. I'm Brad J. This is Dodger Digest. Always remember to go through your day and just simply think Dodger Blue.